this scout will be able to actually do some Oh, what? Hey up, it's your northern lad, and welcome back. We are encroaching on Ankara. Meanwhile, we're also getting one of our own settlers because we are destitute in our production and population, whilst the rest of the Immortal difficulty civilizations are on to their third city on turn 60. So we got some catch up to do, but why settle when you could tech cities? And that's about what we're going to do. So I got me great general up to front line. I got 2 warriors on full health, and I got 1 warrior who's a medic who I might just shove in bushes because he's not full health, so he needs that defensive terrain bonus. Are we gonna move in now? Right, so we got another warrior back there with a worker. I think his priority will be on the worker. And I remember 1 more worker being in Istanbul. I'll have to force this lad through the trees, push this one into trees, move this one back here, a great general, and then this one will not take enough damage to die from its city on its own, and it'll actually be a red herring. They'll attack this. I have no intention of using him to attack himself because he's too hurt, and then it'll be a wasted turn taking on my weak unit, so it'll be like a false flag operation or whatever you call it. A distraction, I suppose, is the easiest way to describe it. Let's see how this pans out. And just like that, they did actually attack him. And for whatever reason, they actually withdrew their warrior, which, look, Ottomans, if you don't believe you're going to win the game, then just give me your land. Make it easier for everyone. I do appreciate it if you would. Just like that, our settler has been built. Going to go back to regular focus, 8 turns until our next citizen in Rabat. And then we're going to move to settle Marrakesh proper. And I think I might actually take the advisor's advice on this one, because if we settle here, we got wheat for days, we got 2 ills, and then we'll be able to get marble later on. We are a little bit close to our first city, though, I can't deny. I don't like overlapping production tiles too much between cities because I like them to grow as tall as possible. So I might just scout out the west side a little bit further with my warrior before I settle on where to put him. Considering how little damage he took, I might actually just make him reinforce until healed. Put this lad in bushes. 27 damage, that is so much. And then this will do 32 apparently. Well, it said 32, but it did 26. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Just commit. I mean, it's a 1 citizen city, 8 defense. You know, next turn it won't be that defenseless. So it's now or never. See, it's already gone up 1 citizen. And the units are moving in. How much damage did he take? I wasn't paying attention. He's got 28 hit points. This lad will not be able to get over this marsh in time. I doubt they got cavalry at this stage, so they're not going to be able to come in from flank to take him out completely. And this archer is just wreaking havoc. 32 damage, look at that. And now this one will heal better because he's got a medic on his flank. Might give him the flanking bonus here. Oh, he's a double medic himself. And then this one's got an upgrade. I will give him cover because I'm going to make him attack and then he might take damage from the city. So if we can reduce that with cover, then that will be the play. Come on, worker. You're going to help out Marrakesh. Right, 35 against 21. That was pretty decent. We've got some good momentum. I'm actually impressed. Oh, and look at that. We've scouted a city-state with our settler. I don't see anything wrong with that, do you? 14 damage from the city, but we do have composite bowmen on the horizon, so now that does change things a little bit. Right, there's Yerevan, and I'm not seeing many more resources, and if I'm being honest with I really don't think that I'm going to be having too much help with these city-states encroaching all the time. For citizens' sake, we do need to just settle down. And we do want to work the marble. So this probably is the best place to settle. There goes Marrakesh. 5 turns before we get another citizen. We got our production back. We don't have a population crisis anymore. And we're going to probably go for Shrine first off. Because funnily enough, there's no more Pantheons. Hey, I ain't complaining with that. You got any quests for us? There's no way in heck we're going to be able to give you technologies, lad. I'm sorry to say, we're not exactly the most technological terrors out there, are we? Right, back to the action, first off. Again, another 27 damage. Pretty good. Problem is, we will probably not be able to tech Ankara this turn. We could really go for it and just try and attack it, tech the damage, and then attack it again. Tech the city, lose some units, because we're going to lose some units. But if it means teching its city, then it may be worth it. And this is a safe attack, first off. Put him on Fortify. Alright, so he'll heal up if I can put him on Fortify, shoot it once with the arrows next turn, and then have at least 2 melee attacks. Hopefully, for example, like this lad will come in if he dies. If he dies, then we won't stand a chance there. So I'm taking a bit of a gamble here, but I want to take the city, so as I said before, we can get the iron and upgrade our units. So I'm going to move my worker towards the iron, purchase the iron, and then upgrade enough so that we can finally take it city. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though, this lad's going down. Disappointing. First casualty. Sad times. But did he die in vain? That's the question. At 50 coins. 3 turns before we get that. But I'm going to purchase it anyway because there's no time like present. And actually it gives us that extra production. It'll be a decent tile once it's been worked fully. Can I please see what city-state this is? Once again, my archer does 27 damage. And once again, we're just not quite there enough. But we'll tech him out. And then pray it's enough. Yeah, my medic's gone, isn't he? But once we work that 2 iron, we'll upgrade our 2 last standing units. And then we'll take Ankara and hopefully take Istanbul. And avenge our fallen comrades. Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen. Come on, Ankara. And hopefully, again, the AI will attack the city rather than the units surrounding it. That is our first city taken. And all 16 coins taken from it. And we're going to create a puppet. Because we can't even build courthouses yet. And that's an absolute bastard of coins to maintain a courthouse. And I don't see this composite bowman doing too much damage to tech back Ankara in 1 turn. I really hope I don't eat my words when I say that though, because this is risky business. Oh, I totally forgot we got to have iron working. We can't actually upgrade our warriors. Crap. That's genuinely sad. Lumpy koalas, thank you for your coinage. And you're a culture civ. Or culture city state, I should say. So I probably want to be friends with you the most. Some point I should probably start getting a caravan. Oh, me, I'm very unhappy. Get a caravan so I can trade and get more culture. You know what? Because I'm so unhappy. Well, I'm not unhappy yet, but I'm close. I'm going to just change to production. Right, we've found Arabia. We don't actually have any coins. He does have iron though. Can't do anything with it yet though, can I? So we have Arabia, who, as far as aggressiveness goes, I'm actually not sure. Probably like mid-tier, not the most docile, not the most aggressive. They're a bastard with religion though, like it spreads pretty far and their trade does help out with that, and they got extra oil supplies. So between the mid-game, they're one to watch out for. We got a few mid-game players here, but I mean, between them and the Aztecs, probably less aggressive of a civilization. So as I was saying, I'm going to change to production with Marrakesh so I can get some decent buildings up and get some caravans so I can get the extra culture. Because I've got to actually take advantage of the Civ's unique traits or whatever you call them. I might actually be building a citadel. That's probably the only way I'm going to survive this. Please. I think that's it. I think that's about all the damage I can take. That's really bad. Like Ankara, are we going to lose Ankara? Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't want to make peace either. Please make peace. Okay, this is uncomfortably bad. Okay, so a little bit of a predicament. We're gonna take a shot off first. Take another shot off, and then see. Oh, he's not gonna make it. Or are we gonna have to? I hate doing this. I hate instant eel so much because it's such a cheese, but like I've never had such a situation where it's called for it more than this. Like, talk about situational promotion desperation, because if I take him out, this archer can't take Ankara back, and he doesn't have enough health in his own right. I'm not going to give him amphibious because I still don't think that'll be enough. Or will it? I can't take it risk, can I? Or can I? Am I going to do something really dumb at you? I think I am. Right, I'm going to give him amphibious instead. Right, don't judge me. And if he still dies, then you can laugh. Oh, he did. Oh. What's better, to have a unit with a wasted promotion or no unit at all? Oh dear. Well, at least he didn't... At least he didn't want it point 2 of me units. I actually did take out the other one. That's so depressing. So at the start of the game, I think I had 5 warriors, and now I've got 2, and one of them's basically dead. Like, I know you don't win games with warriors, but... Oh... I thought amphibious would work. If I've just thrown the entire game as well, I tell thee, that'll be a sorry day. Please, please, Archer, don't go for me, warrior. Oh, good lad. That's the intelligence of the AI. Hard at work there. And there's a bloody encampment there. Who said really raging barbarians was a good idea? And we've been pillaged too, so now we actually have to whack back our incense. Right, give him the defence with the archers. There's a good lad. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. It's not a bad amount of damage. He needs at least 1, 2, or 1, 2 turns to get to Ankara. So we'll do enough damage on the archer before he gets around and hopefully heal up enough so we can defend against the warrior. We've taken this land. We're going to keep it. What did the Soviets say? Not one step backwards. They also did shoot their own men if they did step backwards, and I'm not all about that. So maybe Stalin's advice isn't one to take to heart. Can you bugger off? Thank you. Right, so we built something in Rabat, but I wasn't paying attention. It was probably the library. Influence of Vancouver's decayed to the point where we're no longer friends. Well, what were they doing for me in the first place? They were giving me food in capital, but I mean, I barely noticed. Enemy's gone. Yeah, the city of Ankara can attack a nearby enemy. Yeah, we'll get to that. Alright, Rabat, come on. Yeah, we're going to make you build it trade. Trade with... Hopefully one of these city-states wants some trade. No, they don't. But we do have 2 city-states who like giving culture. And I do like my culture, so probably want to suck up to them as much as possible first. Assuming we can actually get any influence with them. We don't want to have Alexandra in this game, though, so we shouldn't be worrying too much about city-state competition. Oh, crap. No, my great general. I'm going to have to send him back home for a bit. Right, we got a cultural policy. That is silver lining at this point. Got survivalism 3 on my scouts. That's also a silver lining, because now he heals every turn and can sneak off during a melee attack. Assuming the mechanics actually do as they're told. And now we got to choose between military tradition... 50% more experience for combat, or military caste. Now, +2 culture and +1 happiness. We're in desperate need of happiness, aren't we? And the culture will help. But experience from battle means our units can take more sooner. And we don't have a unit. We got 1 unit stationed. Well, we got 2 units, actually, because we got 1 in here. I didn't think of that. Right, with that being said, actually, because then that'll be +8 culture. So I were not going to go for it because it was just the one, but actually it's the 2 with Ankara. Well, it were meant to be +4, but it's +3 for some reason. That's bollocks. Is it because Ankara's a puppet state? I'm sure someone will tell me. Right. How will you have more health? I think this lad... It's probably something to do with the fact that he's... I'm just going to take him out. He probably did the promotion heal. Absolute cheeky monkey. But I had to take him out because the warrior on his own is not going to take Ankara. It's not happening. And Arabia has just founded Buddhism in Mecca. So 3 religions left. He's probably took... Yeah, he has. I'm going to say he's taken another religious building. So now we got mosques and cathedrals. Pagodas are still on the line. And I do like my pagodas because of the happiness yield, but I also like my cathedrals because you can put your great works of art in them. But I mean, do I really have time to think about art? No. All I got to think about is war. So I suppose I can let that slide. Right, we got our iron. We're only a meager 12 turns away from being able to get our swordsman. So now we're going to hold down, and I think I will be building a citadel, probably on that fill as well, so that we can just rain down arrows on Istanbul. What is this crap about to... Sorry, I'm zooming away from action, but I'm just looking at this and thinking, they got not 1, but 2 half-built pyramids. You need to fire your engineers, lad, because how can you just commit to half-arsing 2 wonders? It's like tourists going to the city and seeing an half-built Chichen Itza and an half-built pyramid. Oh, what happened to other half? Oh, they couldn't be bothered. They gave up halfway through. I want half my money back. Right, so I got double cover for Ancient Squad 1, the original Ancient Squad. Pretty good, actually. And Ancient Squad Fua's not doing too bad neither. So he's going to be the meat shield. And eventually our archer will become a composite archer, and then Istanbul's going to get it proper good like. Why was I working that farm when I'm not actually taking its food? Talk about not paying attention. That'll be my doom. Arabia's denounced an unmet player. How many players have I not met yet? Clearly that's 1 less. We got Germany. Do you want some iron? Yes, I know what you're thinking. But we've only got 1 lad left who can actually use the iron, so I might as well sell the other off. And now we're at +10 coins per turn. And we just got our Pantheon. Lo and behold, no one else actually is working on getting faith. So it took literally 30 turns to go from 0 to 30 with no interruption. I ain't complaining, none such the like. Question is, what do we go for? Fertility rights? If we were happy, that'd be good. Or faith healers. I mean, let's be real. If we're constantly around cities attacking and defending, then once you take a city, you're never going to let it go again. But who gets faith healers? Like, that's just not a thing that people do. Like, now I have to really consider, am I going to go for a religion or not? Because we've got Sun God as well. Banana, citrus, wheat. I know that there's bananas down here. We got a fair bit of wheat between these 2 cities. Wheat's up here. Don't know about citrus. Yeah, I mean, food is more important than a bit of faith. I mean, we got 10% fertility rights as well, but I think the actual, percentage isn't as much as the actual bird in the hand, for lack of a better expression. So I'm going to go for Sun God, and that'll help out Marrakesh quite a lot, actually. And also Rabat, when we finally get around to spreading out to here. And it's fine, we only got 3 turns left before I get our happiness back. Should I build a farm on this hill? I shan't, because look how much freshwater resources we got around. We can build a farm on any of these hills if we really had to. So we're going for production. And again, it's half desert, half Greenlands. So, like, we're not worrying about a food deficit here, are we? Right, we've re-established the front line with our meager forces slowly healing up. This scout will be able to actually do some Oh, what?
God, your days are numbered.
No shit. My days are numbered, aren't they? Your Majesty, please, could you reconsider? I'm not gonna make it. I'm actually Really not sure I'm going to be able to complete this series because of you. Oh, God! Brazil, you're not even an aggressive civ. What are you doing? And also, where are you? Oh, please, please, please let this be just some kind of orcs. Some kind of, like... Sure, what do you call it? You know, it's like they're just doing it for intimidation. They're not actually doing it. You know when, like, a world leader says, I definitely am going to do the thing, and then they don't end up doing it? And you know exactly what I'm talking about here. And they say, I'm definitely going to do the thing, and they don't end up doing it. Well, I hope that England and Brazil say, well, we're at war, but, like, I'm not going to send enemy units over. And also, that is another mod. It's not just because I'm looking particularly weak right now. It's also because I have the very aggressive and expansive AI civilizations. So if you are more than a lick split away from any other city, they will say you are dead, essentially. Like, you have to be on another continent for them to not want to declare war on you, which is just not ideal. So Istanbul, as I might have to abandon my campaign for Istanbul. Oh, yes! A +2 coins per turn. You know, I might do something first, actually. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a citadel on Ill, because I'm inevitably gonna be declaring war on him again. And I want my wine, and also, you know, spread out, get close, so we, you know, set ourselves up for when we go back on him. But for now, yes, I'm going to have to sue for peace. Thank you. Don't be too upset, lad. Come on. And now it's 3 coins per turn. Lad, you're the gift that keeps on giving. Now we're going to have to run back to base, aren't we? Crap. That's so bad. That's genuinely less than ideal. I don't know how I'm going to position my units well enough to actually defend, though. I'm going to plonk you in there so we get the extra happiness and culture. Although it's +1 again, I genuinely don't know how the game mechanic works for that. My throat also doesn't know how to not be phlegmy, so I do apologise for every time I do that. I end up muting the microphone so I can cough my lungs out so you don't have to hear it, but it just keeps happening. I'm afflicted. I'm afflicted. People who like to smile the most. Well, it's not bloody me, is it? Who's last again? 'Tis I, Morocco, the saddest nation in game. But that's okay, because we have to worry about England and Brazil. But we'll have to wait for next episode to see how that pans out. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch me finally take out Ankara. I've been your northern lad, and as always, put what it toil away out, would you? Ta love.